Welcome back. My name is Mulligan and this is Xenonauts X-Division. The Division SMG MK2. 50% more damage. That's quite a bit, in particular when you add in some armor mitigation in the calculation, but it comes at a cost of kinetic cores extracted from alien kinetic weapons, as well as some alien alloys. We also think we may advance that technology. Okay, we have that, we have the pistol. We interrogate the seasoned medic. This alien was a medic among his race. With careful questioning, he might provide us enough information on their biology to enable us to combat them more effectively. I want to get these interrogations out of the way. Now the big question is, so we have a shield. What is more effective? A pistol or an SMG? Can even check, I guess we only get some mitigation. A little bit more range, bit more mitigation. What about the SMGs? We have some shock. We have, okay. We don't have as much mitigation. Okay, see. So we have 8 range and 35 damage. We have 6 range and 20 damage, so the pistol is stronger. But the SMG has shock, 20. The pistol has 10 mitigation instead of 5. The SMG has some suppression, so 37. How much is the machine gun? 422. I guess the closer you are, the more suppression you have. Or maybe if you hit. So the SMG has some okay suppression. It's half of the machine gun, and the machine gun is really good at suppressing. Plus, it shocks, so you suppress, then do some shock damage. I hope it is additive, leaving them with a lot less time units. Reaction modifier is 2 for both, ammo is 12 to 40, weight is 4 to 3, so it's not even that more heavy. You need a lot more time units to reload, 50% more time units. The accuracy is not really that bad. You do need a lot more time units to fire the SMG, but you get 9 shots. Okay, so the accuracy is really bad, 20 to 30, 45. Huh. What is better? 45 accuracy, we can get 4 shots if we are close enough. We can get 16 shots with half the accuracy. I want to check the shock, so we're going to use the SMGs. I can make a pistol too. Theoretically, the shield can carry both. How many incendiary grenades do we have? Let's check equipment. Rockets still looking good. Grenades looking fine. Medkits we don't really need to worry about. How much do you have? Quantity. Chemical. You do not have any flame grenades, so we're going to transfer a couple of the flame grenades, incendiary. There we go. 10. So they have those, a little bit more of these in their arsenal, which should be good. So waiting for the interrogation. I hope we get the medkit. I would like medkit increase. HE Elenium rocket. Though the unleashing of some of the power in depleted Elenium, which we have in quantities that are effectively unlimited, we can produce high explosive rockets with a higher damage than that of the standard fragmentation rocket. It can be noted that while the damage is incendiary rather than kinetic, as many aliens are highly resistant to kinetic damage, it nevertheless isn't a direct competitor to the incendiary rocket, as most of the heat is immediately in an intense heat wave with a limited number of lingering flames, and it covers a smaller area. So high damage in a smaller area. Let's get the incendiary rocket. So we have that. Can't really compare those right now. It does a lot of damage, which we probably want for potential not UFO, but tanks. I just have to see. We don't need that many machine guns. We can let 10 work on those. Both of you get machine gun. We can check. What we should do is transfer division machine gun. Both of these. Yes. Transfer. This way. Oh, we only made one. Yeah, but one is not really enough, is it? There we go. Get 20. Okay, the SMG is finished, which is good. Let's check what type of equipment do we need. We have a machine gun, bam. We have sniper. We have shotguns. We have an SMG. We have most of the stuff we need. And I believe you have the MK1s at the moment. We do not have an advanced rocket launcher. Theoretically, we could maybe look into the cannon. Meh. Not really a fan. We have... Do we have a knife? We do not. And we were in the right base. Let's check. Normally you would... Yeah, you would say 0 plus. So, going to make the knife. Should not forget that. Bam. Only 2 hours. Transport arrived. We are going to equip machine guns. Knife is finished. There we go. Got that. I would say we are going to... Could extract some light fibers just to build up some storage. Season Medic's interrogation of the Season Medic has resulted in some information about the alien race, as well as sufficient information about how the alien stun grenades work to allow us to start to research them. Yep. Study of this grenade may enable us to further our understanding of alien biology, specifically how to stun them. Yes. No. There we go. Now, one of the things still, we do not have a season Psion interrogation. If I remember correctly, there is an event where you get where one of those is approaching the base, I believe. Maybe that is where we get the interrogation. Alien stun grenade, finally. It is uncomfortably effective in stunning our troops, but at the same time pleasantly effective at stunning theirs. We have now gained a sufficient knowledge of the chemical and biological principles behind its effect to start to research a project aimed at the production of stun grenades. Stun gas. Given what we already know, yes, 40 people, go. I want this done as soon as we can. Then we have the stun gas, we probably then need to research stun grenades or... Our normal method of stunning a creature is by means of applying blunt trauma to the head, thus causing the brain to shut the body down temporarily. While this is effective, it is sometimes impractical, especially against aliens armed with ranged weaponry. We've tried for decades to invent a gas which could provide the same effect, but met with limited success. We have dibenzoxazepine or CR gas at our disposal, which, while relatively effective as a riot control gas, also has certain side effects which can sometimes lead to the death of the subject if overexposed to it, such as asphyxiation and pulmonary edema. So it's not ideal for guaranteeing the successful capture of a live alien. Following our examination of the gas compound used in alien stun grenades and some very long discussion with Paul, we finally managed to overcome this barrier. Paul provided us with the names of the elements used in their gas, which was of limited use as we have no way of creating them here, but has allowed us to modify our CR gas structure enough to allow us to combine it with the alien gas, thus creating a new chemical compound which can effectively stun a creature without causing any permanent damage to it. While I'm positive your troops will be appreciative of this breakthrough, I must stress that there are still two problems we have to overcome. The first is that we have to weaponize it, but with my genius on the case, I don't foresee this being much of an issue. The second problem is that we have no means of synthesizing the alien gas, and so will require the samples extracted from alien munitions in order to create our new stun gas. The particular problem is something I leave in your capable hands, Commander. Finally, be advised that our formula isn't quite as potent as the alien one, so you still have to exercise care when using it. Gets a stun grenade. Prepare a couple stun grenades. Now the big point is that we don't really need it that much unless we want fiber, because we get a lot more fiber, but where is the shard? There we go. We got most of these. The only one we did not get, we don't have the Psion interrogation for some reason, but we need the chieftain. And civilian, I believe we need operator and chieftain. So with the civilian, we are probably going to be more liberal with the use of stun gas. Okay, we finished the rockets. I would say we go and disassemble one of the UFOs, right? We have a couple. They take a while. This is finished. You can start disassembling the light UFOs. You know what? Nah. Go for the big ones, both of you. Stun grenade. Finally, we can use alien technology to stun them for capture, Commander. We lack the ability to produce the active compounds in alien stun grenades, so we can produce compounds, but we can produce compounds that enhance the effect of those compounds sufficiently to be able to produce 2 standard grenade-sized stun grenades. From every recovery, alien stun grenade. Use that to your advantage to capture enemies for interrogation and resource extraction. Note, however, that not all aliens seem to be equally effective, and thus that these grenades will knock your own troops out as effectively as the stun grenades do. Gets the stun rockets, more effective, and how many can we get? We have a couple. We are going to get 7, 8. Because they are highly portable, we can give them out like candy for the time being, while the rockets is only for the rocket launcher. Got that. Waiting for the stun rocket. But we can't produce the active compound. We can produce compounds, blah blah. By using this technology, we can use recovered alien stun grenades to produce stun rockets that cover larger areas than the grenade does at the rate of 2 rockets per stun grenade. This is one of the things I never really understood. Let's get the Osiris. But let's get 20 in the HE Alenium. Heavy Alenium, I mean. I never really understood the grenades. We get 2 per, which has 10 stun, some mitigation, a little bit range. A radius is 3. The chemical, the gas is 30 stun. I should always look at the gas damage, because I'm not looking at gas damage at all. Case in point, the chemical grenades, which I thought at the beginning was pretty bad. But it is a really good grenade, in hindsight. Now the stun rocket has 60 stun damage for the hit. So the rocket itself hits the target, 60 stun damage, good. But only 20 for the gas, while the grenade has 30. So that means the stun rocket is a lot more effective in hitting, but the smoke is a lot more effective with the grenade. So you have that. Now the stun rocket has a higher radius, so nearly 50% more radius, which is not too shabby. Oh, for a moment I thought, why don't we have any stun grenades anymore? But we have. Now we probably don't need more than these rockets for the time being. Okay, we got what is that? Why do we have a medium burst 2 very small? I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Ooh, fighter. Stun rockets finished. Finish those alien scouts. Return to base. Get those fighters down. There we go. Oh. It's time for my squad. Okay. We have to check some equipment. We have far too many of these. We do have high explosive rockets. Good. Okay, what do we want? 2 stun grenades. 2, 2. 1, 1, 1. Seems fine. We can carry more stuff. So we can get a second incendiary grenade. A second Elenium. If you have more carry capacity, we could potentially get you a weapon later on, a melee weapon like the SMG. That would be a good idea. Now you on the other hand. Instead of the explosive, you get 2 of these. Now we don't need the stun stick anymore as much. But we don't really have anything else to carry. So you get that back. You are looking good enough. You can exchange one of these. Yeah. And one of your rockets for the stun rocket. If you get a target that is highly needed, you can stun. You can do some stunning. You have a lot of space. Now we do have still the Corpus in, but that is perfect. We do have a mission where you can work. You have the SMG. There we go. Instead of an explosive grenade, get a stun. Just to have. You have some space for stun grenades and even one of these. You get a full array of grenades just to have. And you get a stun grenade and probably a second. There we go. Good enough. And we need to assign, this time around, a tank. Bap, bap. Instead of just running out without the tank. Sniper, sniper. Heavy. Shield. Rocket launcher behind the shield. Looking good. Intercept. Chinook. Probably a night mission. Squadron. Select new target. Can you engage? Okay, we have another mission over there, which we need to prepare. So we do have some new grenades, some fire grenades, more chemical. Chemical, no, fire. Chemical. You need a lot of grenades. We do not have any stun grenades here at the moment. We don't have any other rockets. You don't even have armor. We are missing one soldier. Bap. And you don't have armor either. So we are missing one armor. Good to know. So let's do that. Transfer. Not North America. Do we have armor? We have one Psion still captured. We want to check armor? X stuff. Machine gun, knife. We don't have any additional armor. Let's do productions in diary grenades. We definitely want some more of these. In the other base. Stun grenades, we are not going to get those. There we go. 20 more of these. Chemical grenades. We can always produce those here. Some explosives. Okay, we are making some more. Sure. Looking fine. Sure, auto resolve. Somehow we got it. Okay. I will stop here. Depending how this goes, we may even divert our Chinook to the crash site, the medium one. I believe our first medium this time around. We are somewhat prepared, not really. But we, apart from the better medic kit, we have everything we really could have at this point. So, we could try. Stay tuned. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.